Yo, what's up, Geo dudes? Listen, I'm keeping my eye on this one coin because I think that this coin is about to do absolute wonders. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're returning, you know which coin that I'm talking about because I talked about it in my previous live streams in the past couple days. Okay. And if you listen to me, you would be up 5.02% just today alone, guys. And yes, I am talking about Ethereum. So let's start on Bitcoin. Let's start on the daily time frame. Okay. We already know Bitcoin has been just ripping it nonstop to no end, leaving a lot of liquidity behind, whatever. But what happened with Bitcoin? If we go back in time and we get a daily order block, we can see that Bitcoin took a few days, a few weeks to actually break the daily order block. Okay. If we measure it, it took about 3 weeks to break its daily order block, and then it absolutely just ripped it. Bitcoin's next daily order block resides kind of where we're getting resistance now, right? Shocker. Actually, not quite yet, but I mean, there isn't really much, if we're being honest, stopping Bitcoin from hitting this daily order block. So I want to label these order blocks here. We're going to write D number one, indicating that this is our first daily order block. And on this one, we're going to write D number two. And so now this is Ethereum on the daily time frame, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did on Bitcoin on Ethereum. Okay, we're going to draw our daily order block in, and we're going to note that Ethereum is finding resistance within this daily order block. However, there's a couple differences. Remember, Bitcoin was already at its D number one. This is Ethereum's daily order block number one. And what do we know from it? It took Bitcoin a few weeks to actually break out of its daily order block. Ethereum never reached it. Okay. Ethereum, while Bitcoin was at its daily order block one, Ethereum was actually kind of staggering behind, lagging behind, whatever you want to say. Now that we are in the daily order block, you can see Ethereum, just like Bitcoin did, is starting to rip it. Okay. So pretty interesting. But remember, Ethereum and Bitcoin work in tandem. If you're not new to the channel, then you know this. I talk about this all the time. And it's not uncommon to be able to chart Bitcoin, for example, and then trade based on Ethereum, right? Or trade Ethereum, I should say. It's not uncommon. If you long Bitcoin, you should be able to long Ethereum and vice versa in most cases. And so this helps build you a confluence, and one can be leading to another. So this is Ethereum's daily order block one. If we break 2,452, just like Bitcoin broke its daily order block number one, we could very easily get sucked right up to Ethereum's daily order block number two. Where does that reside? Let's draw it out, right? If we grab Ethereum's second daily order block, right, we're up here closer toward the 3,000 region. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. D number two. So we have daily order block two, daily order block one. Bitcoin smashed through its order block. It did take some time, but it smashed through it and it got sucked right up to its D number two. So relative, remember, they work in tandem. So Bitcoin relative to Ethereum is here, right? Bitcoin is here. Ethereum relative to Bitcoin is here. Okay. So Ethereum's got some legs, man. Ethereum's got some legs. In addition to that, we don't really have much standing in the way between this gap and this gap, meaning we could get this, what would be from the top of the order block to the bottom of the next order block, 13% give or take move. We could get that relatively quickly. Let's look at how fast we fell in that time. We fell in 3 days. Okay. We fell 12% in 3 days. And so Ethereum could very easily in 3 days pump all the way back up. So guys, eyes on Ethereum. Now, I want to talk about what happens potentially if we get up here. Remember, Bitcoin and Ethereum work in tandem, and Bitcoin currently is approaching its daily order block number two. Now, do I think Bitcoin is going to break it? Probably not. I think we're going to find some resistance here. We might go sideways or whatever. And I actually think that Bitcoin is going to hit its daily order block number two relatively at the same time that Ethereum hits its daily order block number two. Ethereum is the biggest altcoin, and it typically starts off alt season. We can see, we've seen these alts moving, guys. These alts are actually on a bender lately. And Ethereum, as you can see, has kind of until recently, right? Until the last couple of days, has kind of just been staggering behind. Meanwhile, Bitcoin and other coins like Solana have absolutely ripped it. Like Solana's up 277% from its recent low. Ethereum is only up 50%. So Ethereum has not really gone anywhere. And we know that Bitcoin and Ethereum work in tandem. We know that after Bitcoin gets a pump and starts to move sideways, as it is, that is where your altcoins will begin to absolutely start ripping it. Okay. So for me, I will be looking at every single opportunity I can to long Ethereum until my target area of at least 2.7K. If Ethereum makes its way up to $3,000, we got a lot of liquidity that is up here. And so if we break this order block here at 2.7 to $3,000, it is no doubt in my mind that Ethereum is going to shoot its way up, take this high at 3.6K, and potentially start to find real resistance where we might be topped out around this, what I would consider D number 3. Okay. Now that is a little bit into the future. That's a little bit far away now to be talking about, but I do think it's possible to potentially get a nice SFP of this high up here, tapping into this order block, and potentially that is where we are to be considered overbought, extremely overextended. We already know Bitcoin's overextended. So if Bitcoin hits its daily order block number 2 and doesn't stop, then I would expect Ethereum to continue on its bender as well, potentially tapping daily order block number 3 before getting the big correction to the downside. And so we'll see what happens over the next coming weeks. I don't believe that the bull market is here yet, so I would expect a pretty decent pullback after we hit one of these zones. And so my alerts are on, guys, and I will always keep you guys updated and give you guys the narrative. Now, I just want to mention this real quick. In the Discord, I give you guys my levels in advance. I give you guys updates. Yesterday, I gave you guys this exact level of Bitcoin that I was looking to short. And I mean, sure and behold, today, to the exact zone, rejected from that zone, which was up here, right? In the Discord, I said right over here, we would be rejecting, and literally we got it exactly. And so congratulations to everybody that took that short with me. I am short on Bitcoin. Anyways, that's scalping stuff, not important. My whole point is, guys, I will keep you guys updated in the Discord. It's completely free for you to join. I give you guys a 4-digit code throughout every video that I post and throughout every live stream. And all you got to do is DM my bot up here, the 4-digit code, in order for you to enter my free VIP Discord where I give you guys these levels and I give you guys timely updates, okay? I'm not always able to create a video on YouTube in time. As we know, the markets are moving pretty quick these days. And so I'm not always able to do that. For this video, we'll make it 1167. And yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest, all eyes on Ethereum, man. I'm going to be charting it. I'm going to be scalping it. I'm going to be trying to long as much as I can Ethereum because I do think Ethereum is going to go on a complete bender. And guys, if you like the content, please make sure to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And if you're looking for an exchange to trade on, my exchange of choice is Mexi. It is the cheapest on fees, 0.02% taker fee, 0% maker fee. If you don't know what that means, you shouldn't be trading. But if you do know what that means, then you know that you can basically scalp as we do all day in the Discord for absolutely free. And it is a free way for you to support me. So anybody that does so, I thoroughly thank you. And guys, the very last thing, I know I already said that a couple times, but I live stream every day and I give you guys market updates every single Monday until Christmas time, hence the hat. Hello, Merry Christmas. I am doing a giveaway on my boot camps, and you can join the giveaways every single Monday until Christmas. And perhaps you might be the lucky winner, man. There's a lot of content in there. Each boot camp is 3 hours. Oh, ho, ho, baby. See you next time.